Welcome to Mrs. Pete's Thrifty Living. I'm so happy you're here today. Today is hashtag Tea Time with Pinky Jean. She has a great channel. You can go watch and see what she's posting today. Follow the hashtags and see what anyone else that's posting on this. By the way, Jean, he is just moving into a new travel trailer. I don't know how big it is, but she showed us a tour of it the other day. It looks really nice. She does an amazing job with her wonderful channel. I don't know how long she's been here, but she might have been here a little longer than me. I'm getting ready to celebrate my 3rd year in October. Hey, first off, before I go any further, I want to just thank all of you that's taken the time to watch today. You know, I have some very faithful people that come on here every single time that I post something, and I want to thank you so very much. And you know who you are. Some of you, or many of you, comment to me, and it just makes my day when I hear from you. I want to thank you so much. And anybody that's just coming on now or anytime along the journey, thank you so much. I pray God blesses you every day. I pray for my people that I call you my people. I feel that way about you. Okay, with that being said, being Tea Tuesday, I pulled out a cup. Actually, I'm drinking out of this one. You've seen this one many times. It's one of my favorites. It holds a lot of coffee, has my protein and collagen in there. But I wanted to show you this cup, and I'm sure I showed it to you along the way. This time I waited on a plane, not a train. It's a little one. We have a little airport not too far from us. Your sick day tips. This is excuses, excuses, excuses. These are some of the excuses. You haven't used any of these, have you? Again, broke a leg off my deck chair. Death in the family. My pet frog croaks. Oh boy. Haven't slept for 3 nights. What a party. That's too sad. Summoned by the IRS. Island Resort Spa. Appointments with my dentist. He's my tennis partner. School conferences. I'm going fishing. Had a bad fall off my diet. Oh boy. I think a lot of us could say that one. I'm moving. Barely. My carpool never came, so I'm using my backyard pool. I'm flat on my back in the pool. I was held up and robbed and had to raise my kids' allowance. Okay, what do you think? Some kind of corny excuses. Now that I've used all that time, let's talk about the subject in hand. You know, and this one is a very interesting. We're going back to the states. We're going in alphabetical order. I got this book at Dollar Tree, and today is Idaho. You can go back and check all the states with all the alphabet before I. This one is dear to me. I haven't been there in years, but my son, my oldest son, was born in Idaho. We had been married about not quite a year, and we got this bright idea to move to Idaho. We moved to Salmon, Idaho, where we lived for about 6 weeks, and then moved on to Rose Lake, Idaho, which was right between Kellogg and Coeur d'Alene. And I'm sure a lot of you know where that is, up in the Panhandle. In this little corner, this is the information about Idaho. The capital is Boise. It became the 43rd state on July the 3rd, 1890. The bird is a mountain bluebird. The vegetable is a potato. I have to stop right there. We was really poor when we lived in Idaho. And when we did go to town, which was not all the time, we would get a hamburger, French fries, and a milkshake at that time. Yeah. The French fries, we'd get so many of them, and they were so good. Okay, that's my memory. The horse was Appaloosa. I hope I said that right. The flower is a syringo. I hope I'm saying these right. The tree is a white pine, and the fruit is wild huckleberries. Okay, did you know that Soda Springs boasts of the largest man-made geyser in the world? Here's a little picture of it. Oh, Idaho is thought to be an Indian name for Idaho, gem of the mountain. Idaho potatoes are known for being the world's best. Idaho grows the most potatoes in the country, 27 billion each year. Wow. The deepest river gorge on the North American continent is Hell's Canyon at 7,900 feet. It's deeper than the Grand Canyon. Wow, I didn't know that. A nearly 20-carat diamond, one of the biggest ever found in the U.S., was found near McCall. Do you remember where that is? I'm not quite sure. America's longest main street is Island Parks, which is 33 miles from start to finish. Those are some things I did not know. Let me go ahead and show you. And these little books that I got at Walgreens, by the way, these are I really am happy I found these. This shows that the Oregon Trail went through the bottom of Idaho, just the lower portion of Idaho onto Oregon. In this book that I also got at Dollar Tree, this one tells that the Yellowstone, you know, there's 1% of it that it touches Idaho, the Yellowstone National Park. It has it listed out, 1% Idaho, Montana is 3%, and then Wyoming is the 96%. I'll go ahead and show you a picture of that. Okay, and in this coloring book I got at Dollar Tree also, there is a picture to color with all the states, Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming in this picture. And right here, down here, talks about Idaho. Let's see if it says anything I didn't read before. Okay, here you can visit Old Faithful, a cone geyser that erupts every 44 to 120 minutes. Yellowstone Canyon and Parks, Grand Prismatic Springs, and Lamar Valley to see bison are just a few awesome sites in the park. And this is, they're talking about the Yellowstone National Park. But remember, a little bit of it is in Idaho. Yes, Idaho was very interesting. There was the timeline right there. I remember one year we went to a watch night service. If you're not familiar with that, it's where churches get together and they pray out the old year and pray in the new year. And of course, you know, we had fellowship and had probably a break with food and all that kind of thing. But we went to that one night in one town that was around Kellogg, Idaho, and then came back to our home, which was in Rose Lake near Coeur d'Alene, and that was a different time zone. So we've seen the time change 2 times that year. I thought that was kind of interesting. And my son, like I said, was born up there 62 years ago. And when we left there, he was not quite a year old when we moved away, and I've never been back. I've always thought I'd like to go, I know several people that has moved up that way near Coeur d'Alene, and it's become quite an attraction. I do remember, first off, let me tell you, you can go and watch A Glimpse in My Life. That's my whole life story. And you can follow all these places. I moved so many times that you're welcome to go back and watch that. It's all in a series. And it's pretty interesting, a lot of it. You hear the ups and downs of my life. My husband at that time was a preacher, and the grass was always greener on the other side of the hill. He was always looking for that green grass somewhere else, it seemed like. That's where we were, and it's a beautiful place from what I remember. The French fries were awesome. I do remember when he was 10 days old, our son, Gordon, my husband was going to preach in, I want to say it was Sandpoint, Idaho. I'm thinking that was it. It was about 100 miles away, and we took our 10-day-old baby on that 100-mile trip, right around. And that's one of the memories I have. No, I've got to edit this and take some of this out, and waiting on the airplanes. I hear another one coming by. Probably the same one. He's just going around this area. Okay, please, if you haven't taken the time, and you would, like, subscribe, comment, and share anytime you see something you think would be enjoyable for someone else. Come back every day. Go check my old videos because I have lots going on. Tonight, I will be here on my live. That one I get on and just chit-chat. So you'll hear me talking about this and talking about that. You know, I don't have a script. Somebody comes in and starts talking. Let me know that they have a YouTube channel. I always let everybody know they have the channel. And if I haven't been to it yet, I'll go to it and check it out. So I hope you all have a great day. Don't forget, Jesus loves you.